solo date. I have not seen the outside world in so fucking long, and quite frankly, between everything that's going on at home and at uni, my mental health has been fucking atrocious. And I mean that like it's actually so low that not even Satan can find it in the depths of hell type of low. And so I had the brilliant idea of going outside and spending money, because what gives me more joy than that? Since I've been home, so much has happened, it's insane. And the worst part is that I haven't even done that much. Like, the only thing I did was come home. That's it. But since I've been home, like, I've gone to see my friends, I've celebrated Easter with my family, I've submitted my dissertation, yay! And you would think that these are all like good things that I should be happy about, except that there's still so much going on in the background and I'm kind of struggling, just a little bit. I mean, when you look at it on paper, I'm technically fine, except for the fact that I'm unemployed, 21, sort of ish fresh graduate, haven't actually walked the stage yet, and I'm living at home with my parents. Additionally, I haven't seen my boyfriend in like a month, just because of our schedules. And despite submitting my dissertation, I still have 2 essays to do, still. And the real icing on the cake is that my professors and lecturers are going on strike, again. Now, you might be thinking, Veronique, you're home, this typically wouldn't affect you. That's where you're wrong, because if they go on strike, they don't mark things on time, and if they don't mark things on time, that means I don't get my final grades back on time, and that means technically if I don't get my grades back by June 24th, I'm legally not allowed to graduate, and that's a whole other situation. But they're going on strike for all of May and half of June. So, you tell me when I'm supposed to get my grades back. I would like to graduate. I've spent 3 years in hell. I would actually like to have that overpriced piece of paper to show for my efforts. I think my main issue is that since I've been home, life has been good, but I've also had nothing to do. Like, I've gone out with my friends, I've submitted my dissertation, I'm living at home for free, food is free. You know, on paper, that's all fine. But not having anything to do is making me incredibly bored, incredibly anxious, and it's making my mental health suffer. Hence, this little mental health day. I also have not been outside in a really, really long time. I mean, there's nothing really to do in my area. There's a couple of shops, but that's really about it. And I've also grown up in this place for 20 years, so I kind of know everything. But yeah, today we're gonna go out and find a new coffee shop. Because when I was here over Christmas, my friend told me that the coffee shop we used to go to study for our A-levels had been taken over by a large franchise. Not exactly fun, not exactly great. And for me, that coffee shop holds a lot of memories, so I need to find a new coffee shop to do just that, really. The only big major chain coffee shops that I do really like are Blank Street and Gales, for the simple reason that I used to get them for free last year when I worked as a bartender, which was amazing. Unfortunately, I don't get that anymore, but one can always hope. I also like to support local brands and local businesses. I think it's important to make sure they still exist in this age of consumerism. But yeah, the goal for today is just to find a local coffee shop that I really like, and hopefully that shop is somewhere where I can go regularly and bring my friends and all of that. Today I'm going for a really simple, casual, everyday look. I also haven't put makeup on in forever, so this is just quite nice. I finally have a new Clinique Black Honey. My last one finished just as I was moving out, and to give you some context on how long one lipstick lasted for me, my first Clinique Black Honey, I bought it in November of 2023, and it finished like beginning of April 2025. So yeah, I fucking love Clinique Black Honey. I also don't wear it every day, so that's probably why, but it is still such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous lip colour. A little bit of gloss over the top, tan just to finish it off. My friend got me this absolutely gorgeous fan on her way back from China, and I love it because it helps me set my makeup quicker. This is my final makeup look. It's really simple, really everyday. It is literally just my everyday makeup look. So yeah, I'm gonna dry and style my hair, and then we're gonna go. This is the outfit. This is my most recycled outfit. You guys have seen this so many times, it's insane. But yeah, this is the outfit. And yeah, let's go out. It is a gorgeous sunny day. There is not a singular cloud in the sky, which is exactly what I love. I feel my mood lifting immediately. It's warm, it's sunny, like this is what I've needed. That being said, the plan currently is just to get on the first bus that comes my way and just explore wherever I end up. So yeah, that's always really fun. And yeah, I've currently only got my keys, lip gloss and headphones on me, so we'll see how that goes. Remember how I said I wanted to find a cute little coffee shop where I could study, you know, to replace the one that I lost? I haven't found one yet, but I do see a Black Street up ahead, so I think I'm gonna go treat myself. It's honestly not the best matcha I've had. Not worth £4.40 in my opinion, but it's okay. It's okay. I finally found a semi-decent coffee place. I really liked the matcha. I got a lavender matcha, which was actually really good. The only thing I didn't like was the atmosphere. It was so professional, so worksy, so corporate tech slave. That's what it felt like to me, and I hated it. So yeah, it's an option, just not the option. I fear that the quest must continue. I am on my way home, but the thing is, it's only midday, and I really want to make the most of this gorgeously sunny day. It is 22 degrees in London. It feels like 25 though, and the UV is 6, so you know I can get a tan. That being said, I feel like such an imposter for not doing work today, because I do still have 2 essays to do, and they are due pretty soon, which sucks. But yeah, I think my current plan is going to be to go upstairs, get myself a book, and then come back down and just sit on this grassy little patch and read for a bit, so I can 1, get a tan, and 2, pretend that I'm actually doing some work when I'm really not doing that much work at all. This is the new and improved outfit. Shorts, tank top, that's really about it. I wear these shorts all the time in Poland. I fucking love them, especially when I'm going out into the garden to tan. So yeah, that's literally what I'm doing now, so it makes sense. But yeah, super slow, let's go. I am currently armed with my journal and a freezing cold can of Coke. I couldn't find any book that I actually wanted to read, so yeah, I think it would be a good time for me to just journal in the sun and get a little bit of a tan. Disobeyed one of my biggest rules, which is do not fall asleep in the sun. It is now 6 p.m. I started tanning at around midday. I can already see the discoloration around my mouth and my under eyes from where my concealer is, and I'm very scared to take it off. So here goes nothing. The reason I have this rule is simply because it is just dangerous to fall asleep in the sun. I'm really lucky that I don't get burnt, but I also don't want skin cancer. So you know there's levels to it. Additionally, I also wore makeup to go outside. Now I know that my makeup is not completely UV protected, but it does still act as a barrier, and I'm very scared for how well this is gonna come off, because I've also never tanned with makeup on. Jokes aside, I feel like I really needed that sort of just chill self-care solo day today, because right now my mind is the most calm that I've ever been, which is really nice for a change. The only issue I really had with today was really the fact that I didn't do anything productive. Like, I didn't submit any new job applications, I didn't do any of my essay. I didn't tidy my room, I didn't do anything productive. And I know why I needed to take the day for myself, because let's face it, when I woke up this morning, I felt like shit. At the same time, I'm filled with this sort of imposter syndrome that I haven't done anything productive and therefore I don't deserve a nice calming day. I feel like I did really need that day out, even if I didn't do anything. For a little bit, at the very least, the noise in my head did just stop. I also got to try out the new matcha, because that's the first time I tried the Blank Street strawberry shortcake matcha. And I also got to find a new coffee place, even though I ended up not really liking it. But yeah, you know, pros and cons. I explored Clapham a bit more. I didn't even go very far, but it was nice to just get out of the house. I feel like a lot of the time I do just inadvertently lock myself indoors and never see the outside world. And it oftentimes has a really negative impact on my mental health. But sometimes I do think I just need to photosynthesize. Like, I need to see the sun, I need to get some vitamin D, get myself a tan. So yeah, that is exactly what I did, and I feel so much better. I feel like I'm able to tackle my essays a lot easier. And yeah, even though it wasn't like the most picturesque, perfect day, I do feel like it was still a really, really good day out. I really needed it, and I feel a lot better. So yeah, sometimes it does just remind me that I need to take time for myself and look after myself. And if a solo date in London is what it takes for me to feel a little bit happier and a little bit better, then yeah, I should probably do that more often. Thank you for watching this episode of Vicky's Life Diaries. My plan for the next few days is not just to finish my essay, but to go out on the common and tan just that little bit more, because we've got 26, 27 degrees coming this Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm so excited. But yeah, this is your little reminder that it is okay to take time for yourself and make sure that you are happy and healthy and doing things that you enjoy, because life can be shit sometimes and we all just need a little bit of a pick-me-up. So yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!